Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a fun video. I have no makeup on me right now because I'm not sure if I want to actually put any face makeup on before I do my eyes or if I'm going to just do my eyes and then do it after because we may get some follow. I'm going to be doing a fun video. It's a palette bingo using my 3 Juvia's Place palettes from Juvia's Place. I don't know why I just said that. So I'm going to be picking 2 shades from each of these palettes. I'm just going to quickly go through what I have. So I have the Saharan 2, which was my first ever Juvia's Place palette. Beautiful rusty tones, a little bit of blue, a little bit of peach, kind of pinky shades as well. This blue and this kind of rusty colour here, the most beautiful colours ever. The next one that I have was my second palette that I ever bought, which is the Douce palette. It's a little bit more pastel. This is like the same colour as my skin when it's on the eyes, which I really love. I love that kind of colour. This is like a pink duochrome, different kind of tones of pink, bit of shimmer. This is like it's almost like a terracotta kind of colour when it's on the eye. This is like a duochrome. Beautiful chocolatey brown. This is a very interesting palette to play with, so it just depends on how you want to play with it. But I don't know what I'm going to get out of this palette, so I'm hoping it's good. And then the last one my boyfriend got for me for Christmas one year, and this is the Zulu palette, and it is a very bright, not a neon or not a rainbow. It's just very bright and bright colours and very fun colours, and this lime green in the middle is my favourite lime green in the whole world. So this is going to be our 3 palettes. I'm going to pick 2 shades like I said. Hopefully we get some nice colours, hopefully we get some mattes, and hopefully we get something. If you can hear some noises happening, there's real world noises happening because it's very warm in this room. So excuse that, but I can't do anything about it. So this is going to be what we're going to do. I'm going to get my phone and we're going to pick 2 shades from each palette, starting with Saharan 2. Okay, so we're going to be starting up here with the peach shade as number 1, and then down here with the burnt orange as number 9. And I'm doing 2 shades from each palette because there is only 9 shades in each palette, so we might as well, and I only have 3 palettes, so let's put our thing to 1 to 9. And we got number 8, which is I'm very happy I did not put any skin makeup on because I always get fall down from the shade. It is the matte, kind of looks like a burgundy, but it's actually not. It's actually like a pinky red. I'll swatch it in a sec. And then the next colour we have is number 3, which is the bronze. Okay, 1 matte and 1 shimmer, that's good. So the first shade we got was that kind of pinky raspberry sort of shade. And then the second one we got was the bronze. Okay, I did a palette bingo of just this palette, and I got that like dark red kind of colour, which is weird that I keep getting. Was kind of hoping for the blue in that palette, but whatever. So let's go again. We have got our Douce palette, which is going to be the next one. Again, the dark brown is going to be our number 1, and the kind of terracotta colour is going to be our number 9. So we got number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we got the light shimmery pink, not the duochrome one, just the shimmery pink. Okay, it's interesting already. Number 7, and the bone shade, the kind of skin colour. Okay, you're not going to be able to see that on my hand at all. So that's like the bone kind of colour, and then the shimmery pink. Weird. Okay. Come on, lime green. Really want this lime green because I didn't get it in my last one. I have got palette bingos on all these palettes except the Douce, but I will be doing one soon of just the Douce on its own. I have 3 Lux One palettes on all of these, so you can go through my 3 Lux One palettes playlist and check them out, or I'll have them linked down below, whichever is easiest, or they'll be up in the card in the corner, whichever is the easiest again. So we got number 1, which is the orange. Again, I keep getting that orange shade. We're going warm again. And then number 8, which is the pink. Okay. So this is our little colour story. Oh. Okay. Give me a minute. We've lots of mattes. We've 4 mattes and 2 shimmers, which is kind of perfect. Not sure. Not really sure. Give me a moment. Let me have a little think. Okay, please excuse my very curly hair. I haven't actually brushed it out yet. I just curled it and sprayed it and let it sit for a little while. I'm just going to zoom you in a little bit. About there's fine. And I've already just put brows on. No skin, just moisturiser, and I'll do skin in a while. And I put some eyeshadow primer on. This is just the Urban Decay Primer Potion. And I have an idea. I'm still not 100% on it, but I have an idea. So what we're going to do is start with the bone shade, which is, it's called Berry Mousse. I'm saying bone, it's not really, it's a bit deeper than a bone shade. And it's just that really nice colour to put on the lid that kind of looks like there's something there, but like you can't really tell. But this is actually going to go like high in my crease. I'm kind of cheating and using it as a transition shade, as a blending shade, because I don't know where else to put this colour. This is the one that kind of threw me off a little bit. And I feel like every time I do a palette bingo with, say, the Saharan 2 and the Zulu palette, I've been getting a lot of the same colours. It's very weird. Like, I got that dark raspberry shade in the palette bingo, and I got the orange in my palette bingo, and now I got the both again from each palette. So yeah, it's weird. Okay, so now that we have something there to help blend, I'm going to take the Zohra shade, which is, or Zohra, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, on a defined crease brush from Makeup Geek, and this is from the Saharan palette. The first one's from the Douce palette. It might be hard to keep up with all the different palettes, but this is just going to go on that very outer corner, and this is the colour that always gives me so much fallout. Like, I've had pink forehead from this colour. So I really take a tiny little bit and really tap it off. Just bringing that right on that outer corner and then start blending it out. And I'm actually very glad now that I have that like nude shade in the crease, because it'll just help it all blend. I'm just going back in with that brush that I used for the nude shade and just popping that just to help blend out the edge of that raspberry colour. Okay, so then I'm going in with a pointed crease brush from Makeup Geek, and I'm going into my Zulu palette and taking the orange. And this is actually going to go on the middle crease in here. Just because I feel like it. Just kind of flicking whatever's left on the brush into that raspberry shade. We can add more of the raspberry shade to help it blend a little bit more if we feel like it. But yeah, I love all these palettes. They're all like in my top palettes, but I feel like that sometimes with them you can do certain sort of looks with them, and only kind of certain sort of looks with them, especially the Saharan 2 palette. As much as I love it, I would say that's the one I would pull other colours into out of these three. So if I had to pull in something else, I would. Okay, so sticking with the Zulu palette, we're going to go into that bright pink, which is what we're going to pop onto the inner corner of the eye. So there is enough of a difference between it, even though this is quite pink, even though it looks very dark in the pan, the deeper shade. There is enough of a difference that, like, it's not like they just put the same colour, it just looks different. It actually is quite a bit brighter and quite a bit more pink. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit of the NYX glitter primer just for my shimmer on the lid, and I think I want to use the bronze shade. I was kind of between using the bronze and the very pale pink, but I think I'm just going to do the very pale pink on the inner corner because I've nowhere else to put the bronze except for my lower lash line, but I already want to do something else on that lower lash line. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my finger and just press that on the center. Then we're going back into the Saharan 2, and I'm going to use the shade Hadiya. I'm not sure how you say that, and I'm hoping I'm not offending anyone. It's that bronzy shade, but it's a very nice tone of bronze. And he is just going to go on the center. I'm actually just kind of blending it into the orange a little bit, just so that they look like they blend into each other. So the orange actually does help the bronze blend up a little bit more. Just taking the shade with the lighter, or the brush with the lighter pink on it, and just tapping over it where it meets that bronze. You can go back and forward between them to make sure that they meet nicely. And then taking my brush that I use for the darker pink and tapping over where it meets the bronze as well. And also you can go back and forward till you're happy with how they blend. Okay, and now you can see why I actually didn't do my skin. It's that raspberry shade. There's so much fallout and it's so pigmented that just goes everywhere. Like, it's probably even up, like there's a bit up there. It's everywhere. I'm gonna have to like wipe with my micellar water all around my face. But I'm going to do my lower lash line first, and all I'm going to do, I think, on my lower lash line is take that same shade, that dark raspberry shade from the Saharan 2, and he is just going to go super close to the lashes. Okay, and I'm actually going to leave it there before I actually blend anymore. What I want to do is I want to do my skin very quickly because I haven't got much time. I've got like half an hour to do my skin and film the outro and take loads of pictures, and yeah. So I'm going to quickly do my skin, tidy all this up, and I'll blend the lower lash line a little bit more when I come back. Okay, so I am back and I just put my foundation and concealer on. I didn't powder or anything like that. I'm just going to go into my Zulu palette again, take that pink on the same brush, just on the very tip of that brush, and I'm just going to use that to blend out the deeper pink, even though they're very similar, but this is a little bit lighter, so it will just help it soften. And then I just wiped off that same brush and I'm just going to go take the tiniest dab of that orange just so it looks a bit more cohesive from the top, and I'm just like, I mean a dab, like I even tap that off as well, so just enough just to give us that little haze of warmth on the edge. I don't even want it to look like orange, I just want it to give us a bit of warmth. Okay, we are just about done, and I'm going to take the shade Puffs from the Douce palette. Just taking that on a small little lip brush, I think this is, and I'm just going to use that on my inner corner. It'll kind of keep with that pink and kind of contrast against the bronze as well, which is really nice. Obviously I didn't pick these colours, so I have to use it regardless, but it does help give us that little halo of pink on that inner corner. It's very nice. I really like that colour. Don't use this palette enough, this Douce palette. I definitely, out of my 3 Juvia's Place palettes, I think I use my Zulu the most because it's got all my brights in it. This does have some brights in it as well. I should get a bit more use out of this. Okay, so that is the face pretty much done. I'm just going to go and finish everything off, do my eyes a bit more, and my skin and my lips, and I'll come back and tell you what's on my face. Alrighty guys, so that is our finished look for our multi-palette bingo using the Saharan 2 from Juvia's Place, the Zulu from Juvia's Place, and the Douce from Juvia's Place, my little Juvia's Place palette bingo. Let me just quickly go through everything I have on my face. So let me see, what did I use? I used on my waterline, I decided to go a little bit burgundy, a little bit rusty, because I thought it would deepen it up nicely without using a black. So I used the Kiko Milano Lasting Precision Automatic Eyeliner in the shade 04. Just like a deep burgundy shade. I've used this a lot. And then I use my MDM Flow Greater Than mascara. And then on my lashes, I have got on my Eyelure Enchanted Flower Ranger lashes. That's the box of them. They're just super full and but still soft, and they don't take away from the look, but they still give a nice bit of drama to the look, which I really like. So that's the eyes. And then for my cheeks, I used this eye, which is new. This is the MAC Mineralize blush in the shade Humour Me as my contour slash bronzer. It's very nice, very pretty. It's first time using it. And I have this in my makeup haul, which I will link down below or put it up in the cards. I'm not sure if it's that side or that side. I think it's this side. I'm not sure. And then for my blusher, I want to keep with the pinks, like the nice strong pink colours. So use my Benefit Bamba blush on my cheeks, which has a little bit of a sheen to it, but obviously I'm going to use a highlight. So I use my Makeup Geek highlighter in the shade Glitz. Just give us that really nice wet look to the skin. Then for my lips, I was going to go quite bright, like as in really, really strong, like berry pink. But then I decided to go for this, which I haven't used in ages, and I really like how it looks. It's really nice. This is the Colourpop Ultra Satin Liquid Lipstick in the shade November. And it's just a really nice colour, very pretty. And then on top of it, I did add this gloss. This is the Essence Hello Wow Dewy Lip Shine in the shade Butterfly Flap, which is like an orange with a pink duochrome. It just gives a really nice gloss and kind of amps up the colour a little bit as well. So that is our little multi-palette bingo. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy this, then give me a big thumbs up down below to encourage me to do more videos. If I know you like them, I will continue to do them. Also in the comments, you can let me know, what would you have done with those colours? If you got these colours, what would you have done? And then also hit subscribe down below to see more palette bingos. You will see a palette bingo for the Douce palette on its own. I have 1,000,001 videos coming up soon. So many videos. My life has been spent editing, and it's been great because it's actually quite relaxing. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys.